Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick tip. My tip today is around using some of our vanilla ribbon, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of weaving with it. I recently shared this card a few weeks back where I'd been weaving some of our brushed metallic metals together. Today I'm going to be weaving the vanilla ribbon, but just using the vanilla on its own could be just a little bit too samey. So I'm going to show a quick way of colouring this. You can also use an ink pad. I'm using blends today, ordinary ink pad. If you're using an ink pad, what I would suggest is just holding the ribbon, putting it on top of your ink pad and pulling through like that so that you don't get ink everywhere, and you might have to do that a couple of times. That then needs to dry for a fair amount of time. The reason I'm using blends today is actually because the alcohol blends will dry quicker, although I've already coloured mine and let it dry for half an hour to be able to demonstrate to you. But all I'm doing, I've just got scrap paper behind, and that's really just to protect my work surface. Although it's grid paper, so it doesn't matter too much. And I'm just very loosely brushing this on, just trying to make sure that I've got to the edge. And I used the brush end for this to make it quicker. You could use the tip end, but the bullet end, but it would take longer. Once you've done it, I do still recommend getting a bit of kitchen towel and just running along to take off any surface ink. The gold, as you can see, has resisted the ink. Let me bring that a bit closer so that you can see. So the gold resists, but the rest of the ribbon picks it up. So like I said, I would recommend then putting that to one side to dry. Even with the blends, I'd still leave it for a little while because you don't want to mark your card. So I've already created mine. I've used Evening Evergreen. I've left one strip that is the plain gold and vanilla, and then I've used cherry cobbler on the other. I've already put these onto my card, so I've done the verticals like that and just try to keep them even. Then we're going to take these across, and all you want to do is go under and over, and then over, under, over, under. As long as they're alternate, it doesn't matter which way round they are. So because that one was an under, it's going over this one. And there we have our bit of weaving. Then all I need to do, I've already put my tear and tape on this side. And what I'm going to do is just make sure that my ribbon is parallel the whole way along, and then pop that against the tear and tape. Again, straighten that, make sure that that's got an even gap at either side between the two, and the final one, make sure again that that has got an even gap like that, and just get those stuck down. Now if you're not happy, if that has not ended up quite even, these are reasonably easy to peel back up, and I would pull it up quickly so that it doesn't pull the ribbon too much. so you have got a bit of chance to move it around and faff, but I'm quite happy with that. I'd already stamped my sentiments on there, and now all I need to do is pop this onto my card. So I'm actually going to use more tear and tape. Not my usual choice for adhesive here, but the advantage of doing this is that it's just going to hold that ribbon in place a bit more securely. So you can just use seal, better still would be Seal Plus, but like I say, I'm going to use tear and tape, and that anchors down that ribbon as well as providing me with the adhesive that I need to go on here. So again, I just like to use the take a pick tool to pull off the backing. I find that it's easier because I don't tend to have long nails. So pull those off. You can, if you want to, just trim these ribbon ends a little. It's not altogether necessary, but you can do that. I do tend to just tidy them up a little bit like that. I've laid up Very Vanilla as my base that I'm using to stamp on, then onto Cherry Cobbler, and then onto the Evening Evergreen. And of course you could choose different ones should you wish, different greens and reds. The green, red and gold go very well together as a Christmas combo. So there you are. I hope that that's given you a little idea for transforming, where have I put it, transforming this vanilla and gold ribbon that I've been using all week. It's another way of using it, and it means that it can then match whatever card you happen to be using. I tend to find that it works better with the darker colours. The darker colours will ring truer with that, but it doesn't have to be white ribbon. You can get away with vanilla. So I hope that helps. Please do subscribe to my channel below to see a quick tip every Friday and a quick card every Monday. Thanks for stopping by.